Before you fall asleep tonight, let's slow everything down. There is nothing you need to catch up on, nothing you're late for, nothing waiting impatiently for you on the other side of this moment. If you look up at the universe, you'll notice something gentle. Nothing out there is rushing. Stars take millions of years just to be born. Galaxies drift slowly, so slowly that movement itself feels like rest. The universe has never hurried a sunrise. It has never panicked about tomorrow. And it has never asked you to be faster than you are right now. Take a soft breath in and let it go without effort. Tonight, you're allowed to move at the same pace as the cosmos, unforced, unmeasured. If this feeling already feels comforting, you can gently tap subscribe. So this calm is always waiting for you, and as your breathing slows, there's something even more soothing to remember. The light reaching your eyes right now began its journey long before you ever existed. And that changes everything you think you need to hurry for. Every star you've ever seen is a message from the past. That soft glow in the night sky is not happening now. It's light that started traveling thousands, sometimes millions of years ago, just to reach you in this quiet moment. Some of that light began its journey before humans had names, before cities, before worry, and yet it still arrived. Not rushed, not late, just on time. The universe understands something we often forget. Distance doesn't mean abandonment. Time doesn't mean neglect. Even when things take long, they are still coming. If this thought brings you a little peace, you can gently press like no urgency, just a soft acknowledgement. Let your eyes rest, even if they're already closed. Imagine that ancient starlight moving slowly, patiently toward you, and as it reaches you, it carries a quiet reminder. Nothing meaningful ever needs to be rushed. And next, there's a comforting truth about space itself that makes silence feel safer than you've ever imagined. Many people imagine space as dramatic, full of explosions, endless noise, constant chaos. But here's the quiet truth. Space is almost completely silent. There's no air to carry sound, no background noise, no constant disturbance. Between the stars, there is a stillness so deep it makes even silence feel gentle. What you're experiencing right now, this quiet moment, this softness behind your thoughts, is much closer to the real universe than any movie ever showed you. Nothing is crashing into you. Nothing is demanding attention. Nothing is interrupting your rest. If you're still listening, you can quietly comment below, just to let yourself know you made it to this peaceful place. Let your shoulders drop a little more. Let your jaw soften. Because in a universe this quiet, there's no reason for your mind to stay loud. And in that silence, there's something even more comforting holding you right now. Even in all that silence, you are never drifting away. There is a gentle force beneath you, not pulling, not grabbing, just quietly holding. Gravity doesn't rush you downward. It doesn't demand effort. It simply says, you belong here, right now. Your body is being supported without you doing anything at all. The bed beneath you, the floor beneath the bed, the planet beneath everything. You don't have to stay alert. You don't have to stay tense. You don't have to hold yourself together. If this feeling of being held feels comforting, you can softly tap like. Only if it feels right. Take a slow breath and imagine gravity. as a warm hand keeping you safely in place. Nothing is asking you to float away. Nothing is asking you to stay awake. And next, there's a surprising truth about you that makes this feeling of lightness even easier to sink into. Here's something quietly beautiful to know. You're not as solid as you feel. If we could look closely enough, past skin, past muscle, past bone, we would find space, vast amounts of it. Every atom in your body is mostly empty space, tiny points of energy floating, held apart by gentle forces, which means the heaviness you feel sometimes is not who you truly are. You are lighter than your worries, more open than your thoughts, less dense than your fears. If this idea surprises you, you can softly tap like just a small signal that your mind is opening without effort. Let your body sink, not because it's heavy, but because it's safe. And as you rest in this openness, there's something important to remember. In a universe made mostly of space, nothing is meant to be tightly held. And that includes the judgments you place on yourself. Out there among the stars, nothing is watching you to see if you did enough today. Planets don't measure productivity. Nebulae don't compare timelines. Galaxies don't keep score. The universe doesn't replay your mistakes. It doesn't label your rest as weakness. It doesn't ask why you're tired. It simply allows things to be right now. There is nothing you need to prove, nothing you need to earn, nothing you need to explain. If this thought brings a little relief, you can quietly comment, "Let go," only if it feels comforting. Let your forehead soften. Let the space behind your eyes relax. Tonight, you are not being evaluated, and as that pressure fades, there's a gentle place you can visit. Next, one where your mind can float freely without holding on to thoughts at all. Now, you don't need to think about anything. Just allow yourself to imagine. Picture your body becoming lighter, not moving, just loosening. Imagine yourself floating gently, as if the air around you has turned into something soft and supportive. There is no up or down here, no direction you need to follow, only slow, peaceful drifting. Stars surround you at a distance, not bright, not sharp, just glowing softly like distant lanterns. With every breath out, your thoughts grow quieter. With every breath in, your body feels safer. If you're still here with me, you can gently whisper the word "floating" in your mind. No need to type. Just notice the feeling. Nothing is pulling you. Nothing is pushing you. And as you drift, there's a gentle truth about space itself that makes this calm feel even warmer. We often imagine space as freezing, empty, unforgiving. But here's the softer reality. Space isn't cold the way we understand cold. Cold needs something to touch, something to transfer energy away. And in space, there is almost nothing touching you. No icy wind, no chill against the skin, just stillness. The calm you feel right now is much closer to real space than the cold you imagined before. If this thought feels comforting, you can softly tap like, only if your hand feels light enough. Let that idea settle. Stillness doesn't hurt. Emptiness isn't dangerous. Silence doesn't mean alone. And next, there's a thought that allows you to stop trying altogether tonight without worrying about what happens next. Right now, there is nothing you need to solve, no decisions waiting at the edge of this moment, no problems asking for answers, no thoughts that need to be followed to the end. Tonight is not for fixing. It's not for improving. It's not for planning tomorrow. You are allowed to pause. Let your breath move on its own without guiding it. Let your body rest exactly as it is. If your mind tries to bring something back, you don't have to push it away. Just let it drift, like a cloud passing through a quiet sky. If you're still listening, you can softly comment, "Rest," only if it feels comforting to do so. Nothing bad happens when you stop trying. Nothing falls apart when you let go. And as this sense of ease settles in, there's one last thing to remember before we move deeper into calm. While you rest, the universe continues gently. Stars will keep shining, planets will keep turning, time will keep flowing without needing your attention. You don't have to stay awake to hold the world together. You don't have to watch over everything. You don't have to stay alert. Everything is allowed to continue without effort from you. If it feels right, you can gently tap subscribe now. So this calm is always here when you return. Let your eyes stay closed. Let your awareness soften. This chapter is complete, but the journey continues quietly forward. And next, we'll explore something even more reassuring: why you are never behind and never late in the universe's timeline. There's a quiet thought that keeps many minds awake at night: the feeling of being behind. Behind in life, behind in progress, behind where you thought you'd be by now. But the universe doesn't move in straight lines. It doesn't follow schedules. And it never compares one journey to another. Some stars take billions of years to fully shine. Some planets wander for ages before finding balance. Nothing in the cosmos is early or late. Everything arrives when it's ready. So if your path feels slower or quieter or different than expected, that doesn't mean something is wrong. If this thought brings a little comfort, you can quietly comment, "On time," only if it feels gentle to do so. Let that pressure loosen. Let the idea of deadlines fade. And as that weight lifts, there's something soothing to learn next, about how even the stars know when to rest. Stars are often imagined as burning endlessly, never stopping, never slowing down. But even the stars rest. They have quiet phases, long stretches of calm, moments where nothing dramatic happens at all. Some stars spend most of their existence simply glowing softly, stable, unchanging, peaceful. And that stillness is not a failure. It's what allows them to last. If this surprises you, you can softly tap, like not as a task, just as a gentle acknowledgement. Rest is not something that interrupts life. It's something that sustains it. You don't need to be intense tonight. You don't need to be productive. You don't need to shine brightly. You're allowed to glow quietly. And next, there's a comforting truth about strength itself, one that makes softness feel like the safest place to be. We're often taught that bigger means stronger, louder means more powerful, faster means better. But the universe tells a quieter story. Some of the largest stars burn too intensely, too quickly, and disappear sooner than expected. Meanwhile, smaller stars, gentler ones, can glow for billions of years. Strength in the universe is not about force, it's about balance. If you've ever felt that your softness was a weakness, that being sensitive made you fragile, this is your reminder. If this thought resonates, you can quietly comment, "Soft," only if it feels comforting. You don't need to be overwhelming to matter. You don't need to be intense to be real. And As that pressure fades, there's something deeply reassuring waiting next. A reminder that you belong exactly as you are. Every atom in your body was once part of a star. Not metaphorically, literally. The elements that make you, carbon, oxygen, calcium, were formed in the hearts of ancient suns long before Earth existed, which means you are not separate from the night sky. You belong to it. You don't have to earn that belonging. You don't have to prove it. It's already written into what you're made of. If this idea feels grounding, you can softly tap like, only if your body feels relaxed enough. Let that sense of connection spread. You are not watching the universe from the outside. You are part of it. And next, we'll step into a moment where even the idea of you can gently begin to soften. You don't need to imagine anything perfectly. Just allow a feeling. Picture your body becoming lighter, not floating away, just softening at the edges, as if your thoughts are slowly turning into light. Not bright light, not sharp light, just a gentle glow, like starlight seen through closed eyes. Your shape doesn't matter here. Your name doesn't matter. Your past doesn't matter. There's no need to hold yourself together. If you're still listening, you can gently think the word light. No need to move, no need to respond. Let that glow spread slowly, without effort. And as the sense of self becomes softer, there's something deeply comforting to know next. Something that allows even old weight to finally loosen its grip. The universe doesn't remember mistakes. It doesn't replay moments. It doesn't hold grudges. It doesn't wait for apologies. Stars explode and new ones form from the dust. Planets shift and find new balance. Nothing is permanently damaged, which means whatever you're carrying tonight, regret, embarrassment, things you wish you'd done differently, they are not being held against you by anything larger than your own thoughts. If this idea brings relief, you can quietly comment free, only if it feels gentle. You don't need to punish yourself to move forward. And next, there's a small, kind reminder for your body, one that helps it settle even deeper into rest. If it feels comfortable, you might gently adjust your body. Nothing big, nothing forced. Maybe let your shoulders sink a little deeper. Maybe soften your hands. Maybe allow your jaw to unclench. There's no right way to do this. Just listen to what feels kind. If you don't want to move at all, that's perfectly okay. 2. Sometimes the smallest release is simply permission. If you're still listening, you can quietly comment ease, only if your body feels calm enough. Let your muscles rest back into stillness. Let your weight be carried. Your body knows how to relax. It has done this before. And as everything settles, there's one last idea to offer your mind. An idea that makes time feel less important and rest feel more available. Have you noticed how time feels different when you're calm? Moments stretch, seconds soften. There's less urgency in the air. This isn't imagination. When your body relaxes, your sense of time changes with it. Nothing is speeding past you. Nothing is slipping away. If this idea feels reassuring, you can softly tap like, only if it doesn't disturb your stillness. You're not falling behind. You're simply moving at a more natural pace. Right now, this moment is enough. And next, you don't even need to follow every word anymore. Because rest doesn't require attention. It only requires permission. You don't need to listen closely anymore. You don't need to follow every sentence. You don't need to stay aware of each word. It's okay if your attention comes and goes. It's okay if thoughts blur together. That's exactly how rest begins. If your mind wanders, let it wander. If sleep arrives, let it arrive. Nothing is asking you to stay awake. If you're still listening right now, you can quietly comment, drift. Only if your eyes are still open. But if they're already closed, there's nothing you need to do at all. Let the words become background. Let the silence between them grow. And as your body settles into its own rhythm, there's one final reassurance waiting for you. Something calm, something protective, something that stays even after the words fade. While you sleep, nothing is being neglected. The night knows how to hold the world. Stars continue their quiet glow. Planets move gently along their paths. The universe keeps breathing, slowly, steadily, without effort. You are safe to rest. There is nothing you need to guard, nothing you need to monitor, nothing you need to control. If you hear this part while awake, you can softly comment, completed when morning comes, and share the moment that felt most peaceful. But if you don't, that's perfectly okay too. Let the sound fade, let the quiet deepen, and when this video loops, it will begin again as gently as it started, just like the universe itself.